And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Fancy footwork in midfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The
Vikings at 500 hit 6-6. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up third
I like it.
and
I
5.
like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he's caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
13 yards.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, McCarthy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Justin
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And his pass, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a pretty good burst loss there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this one coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Side by Jones. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up 3rd.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To the air again, McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. McCarthy operating from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To the air goes Daniels. That's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is McCarthy. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
To the air with McCarthy. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
At the 30-yard
That's what they have to
line.
do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 3. Here's McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Ready.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Dragon 60. 10. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14. Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Daniels looking to throw. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Gay knocks this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Warriors 70. Come on, 19 tight, 19, 7.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
19 tight, 19 tight.
McCarthy off the play fake. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Flushed out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On play action, McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. The throw's going to be caught. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Commanders put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They hold them to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hackinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now McCarthy. Got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
McCarthy's pass complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Throwing is McCarthy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Makes the score.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to find Ertz.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Zach Ertz. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Washington.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.